pipe. Yep. Nice.
Why don't you do that in the whistle and I'll grab your brother?
Yep, so everything's hot, but this lever is not hot, so you're fine to come up along that.
Ready, buddy? Gonna toot it.
Let's see. There you go, you ready?
Nice. Good job, brother.
Right there. 1, 3. 1 to go. You're welcome. Hey, have a good afternoon. What?
Well, welcome to the Mohegan Pequot Model Railroad Club's Lionel Fast Track Modular Layout. This layout is my personal layout. My name is Kevin Davis. I live in the Groton, New London region. Been with Mohegan Pequot Club now for about a year. I'm the founder of the O-Gauge Modular Layout with Mohegan Pequot Club.
Yeah, I know how to pick them up.
Yes, ma'am. The layout that you see here, this is the 30th time that the layout has been disassembled and reassembled. It's constructed to the Lionel standard. It's available for download and PDF. But the real key about the layout, and that's been successful so far this week, is the table height. The table height is just above 30 inches, and it's the right height for children to come along and interact with and play with. Along the front of the layout, there's 11 different blue buttons. Each button creates a light, a sound, or an effect. And then at the far left side of the table, you find 2 controllers where kids are driving the trains. Right now, I'm running a Brewster train and a James. Sir Topham Hatt is overseeing the operations. If you press the gate crossing button, you'll see him pop out of the guardhouse, and he'll provide instructions occasionally when the confusion and delays are created. But this layout is all about bringing kids into model railroading.
How about bigger kids, older kids? Can they press the whistle button?
Kids of all ages. Ma'am, if you'd like to step up and give it a try, press and hold it. For a little bit greater effect, here we go. We'll try the horn next.
So what kind of thing do you have for the gas station?
The gas station is a single push, and you'll start to see that the red, I believe it's a 57 Chevy, is now backing into the gas station in the garage. It's a little bit loud right now with all of the trains running, but there's full sound effects. You hear the garage door rev up and close, the engine start. As it crosses the black line, that's the old air hose that let the attendant know that someone was pulling in. So as the car crosses over, you hear the ching ching. That is my son's favorite. My daughter's favorite is the firehouse with the fire engine that comes out.
I think our fire chief would love that too.
And then just to round things out a little bit, because model railroading is all about children, I have had the layout taken over by dinosaurs.
I saw that. I was wondering what was going on.
The dinosaurs just keep everyone in line. Sir Topham Hatt runs away from them, of course, but it's a nice effect, and kids seem to enjoy it. Now, if you'd like to take a try and drive one of the trains, we could have you step up to the controllers.
Okay. Never did, Mommy.
So the controllers are fairly straightforward. It's a standard dial, full speed, and then stop. So you're driving the inside line. You're driving the blue locomotive.
Okay,
you know,
with the logs, right?
with the logs.
So I can do the...
And you give it a turn.
Okay, now we're going.
So the bell and the whistle,
Yeah.
they work on occasion. I have it dialed down on the power level so that primarily the bell and the whistle work on that end. This is all about driving the trains, and you are passing James.
Look at that, all right.
But we can see that the Brewster, the blue engine, he's a diesel. He's got a lot more power.
You
James.
don't have to say that part. We'll just make it that I'm doing it. I'm very well in control of it.
Oh, yes.
We don't have to have the truth be known, you know?
Let's get that out of the way.
It's been big as crap. Now you don't ever put it to full power though.
I do.
You do?
So one of the items that makes this important for kids to be able to run trains is there's always the safety concern, either safety for the children or safety for the train, so that the trains don't jump off the track. One of the things I learned when I was living in Virginia and where I built these with the Kids Rain Train Club in Chesapeake, Virginia, was we developed a way to control power in 2 locations. Master power and master speed control are controlled by the staff operating the layout on the side, but the children get full play of the actual controllers here. So the kids get to have fun, they think they're going 100% speed,
Yep.
and we get to make sure that everything is operating safely on the outside.
Well, that's good.
The favorite button to push these days, I think, is the bumper trolley, which is this here. It's the center blue button. It causes this trolley to go back, smash into the far end. It turns around and comes right back to this end.
Okay. We're gonna get the bumper trolley coming. No? Yep, there it is.
And this has been one of the crowd favorites right now. You press the button and it just goes. And some children have been here for 20 to 30 minutes. This is a nice break, particularly because of the table height, where the parents don't have to hold their children.
I've seen a lot of parents on their shoulders.
There's a lot of children on their shoulders, and this is where the future of model railroading is. It's in the next generation, it's the younger side. Some advancements that have happened in model railroading, you can see it if you talk to Mike's Train House, MTH, or Lionel. They have some really neat features built into their trains that are key to the younger generation. Bluetooth control of locomotives, wireless control. I can go to an iPad and I can make different items move using the piece of technology in my pocket.
That's what he said. He said you can just go online and download the app for it, and you can control it.
I've used some of those pieces of technology when I bring this layout back home and my children run it by themselves. But for this venue, this is really the place where kids get to see what they can do with model railroading in their own home. Where does it all start? How much space do you have? It's a scalable hobby. My viewpoint is if you have about 45 inches by 60 inches of space, you can have a layout similar to this, where you can take it home, have your children play with it, and then you can have bring it to a larger venue like this show, plug it in next on either side. We make the bumper cars run farther.
Yeah.
We make another loop, or a third or a fifth loop, where other trains can run, and the hobby grows. And then when you're all done with it, it's no longer time for it to take up space in the garage. You remove the legs, you stack it on top of the other modular, and you have a flat spot for storage and setup and breakdown.
Well, we know there are a lot of train enthusiasts because we've been to like little diners, and they have it where the train would go all around, you know, up a little bit higher though, but all around the diner that you were in.
Yes, ma'am.
There were some that had a real big one going around. One guy even tried to he said, I'm going to put my coffee on it. I said, I don't think I'd do that one, just in case, you know, you don't want to ruin it by stuff.
Give me a moment, I'm going to see if anyone else wants to drive the trains.
Sure.
The controls are open down here if anyone would like to drive one of the locomotives. James is running on the outside and Brewster's on the inside. Kids of all ages, step right up. Who wants to drive James? Come here. Here you go. This is the blue locomotive, James. Are you going to drive this one? Just turn the knob. Here it comes. Here it comes. And stop. All right, here you go. Just reach up and turn this knob and you're going to make the blue train go. Would you like to drive the red train? Come on. Come here. Here we go. You're driving this train. This is James. Do you know James? Yeah. You've seen James a few times? Okay, let's see if you can drive James. Just turn the knob a little bit. Reach your hand up and just turn the knob. Keep going. You can go keep going, keep going. You're doing a great job. There you go. Are you going to catch up to Brewster? Yeah? And here we go. James is going around the bend. It looks like he's going behind the city.
You got to do this so you can drive the train.
Well, then we can make this one go just a little faster as well. Oh, James is coming around the corner. He's going just the same speed as Brewster now. Is this fun? Yeah? Yes.
Hey, Johnny, if you're not going to drive the train, Brody, you want to drive it?
Step right up. You're driving Brewster, the blue locomotive on the inside. There you go. So earlier we had Percy from Thomas running. He was creating confusion and delays. Sir Topham Hatt came out and scolded him appropriately. He's in timeout for the day.
Rightfully so.
But we brought out a slightly larger locomotive, Brewster, to go. And there goes the bumper car.
It did crash.
There you go. You're doing a great job. Oh, and someone turns on the lights. Do you see the fire truck? Which dinosaur is your favorite?
That one.
The green one? Is that dinosaur trying to eat a train?
So right now we got excited because we saw Tobacco Valley Railroad. And we're with LCAT. And I was wondering if you could introduce yourself and then tell us a little something about your club so that the rest of our community can know what's going on. Here, I'll give you the mic. It's easy.
Well, my name is Kenneth May, and I'm from Tolland, Connecticut, and our group is from the Tolland, Vernon, Manchester area. And we call ourselves Tobacco Valley because 50 years ago, that whole area used to have shade-grown tobacco in the area. And you used to see all the tobacco fields covered with the netting. That's where the name came from. We've been in existence somewhere between 25 and 50 years, or 25 and 30 years. And this layout, parts of the layout are parts of the original layout, and other parts have been replaced. There are, this time, about 5 of us in the club, and we set up at this show, and we set up for 4 weekends in January at a show in Tolland, Connecticut, where we're open on the weekends and people can come see our show, see our layout. We've been coming to this show for, we think next year is going to be our 25th year. So we look forward to it every year, but it's a lot of work.
I would say so, putting it up and then taking it down so that they don't wreck anything. How many track feet do you have on the track here for each display?
How many feet?
Yeah, the overall.
Oh, I don't know. The perimeter of the layout is 24 by 24, so that makes about one loop around is about 100 feet. We have a lot of fun. We can run 2 trains continuously and run a 3rd train as a switching train at the same time.
Now, anybody who wants to get in touch with you after seeing this video, how would they get in touch with your group?
Well, they can get in touch with us, Tobacco Valley Railroad. John is our secretary, and his address is 63 Alexander Drive, East Hartford, and I'll give you that.
Okay, great.
So.
We have a lot of people that are watching it, and they have family outside of the community and stuff, so that's why there's been so much attention. Cable Access started putting it on YouTube so people can download it and take a look and view it.
Yep. So we enjoy coming here, and we enjoy people coming and talking to us about the layout.
Okay, thank you. We're going to go around here and
Sure.
do a little bit more filming of it.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. That's your grandson?
No, it's a son of a friend of ours.
Very much interested in the trains.
He's a great kid. He really is. And it's fun to have him around. It adds some youth to our...
Yeah, you can work off of their energy level.
You got it.
I told you. We can get it from the other side. There's one coming in straight ahead, right there. Here, you got it. Incoming, incoming, and then the other one's going out. What?
Looks like the caboose is off the track.
It's just getting ready to go into the big tunnel.
Oh, that ball fell down. Mommy, I'm right here. The ball just fell down.
We're excited for that.
I'm going around the circle because I should just stay right here. He's gonna come back around.
Hi, my name is Russ Grills. I'm the Vice President of CNY Modelers of Central New York. We're based in Syracuse, New York, at the Museum of Science and Technology, where we keep a modular layout, somewhat the same size as this, different modules. The club was founded about 1996 and went to our first show in the following year, and have been coming to Amherst, to the Amherst show, well, I think about 20 years now. So we enjoy coming out here. The club is made up of about 10 members, and they say most of the time we spend demonstrating our layout on weekends at the most in Syracuse. And very much that we're working on a switching module now for challenge some of the younger people to get more than just looking at trains. So that's our current project. Trains we run here are mostly Eastern, and each of the modules has common color ranges, so to try to make it look like a contiguous piece. And that's been our goal over the years. And so we hope to keep coming here for as long as we can stand up, I guess.
Yeah, you do have a lot of people interested, especially with it being in 4 buildings.
Yes. Well, it was extremely busy in here yesterday. It's quite a lot lighter today, but yesterday was a good day, and it was just massive numbers of people.
Well, that's what the people at the Big E had told us, for filming and everything, that it would be better at this stage.
Right.
And this way here, let all the...
Sunday afternoon's always good if you just want to wander around and look at things.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, there's a train coming from this way, Al. It's coming.
smooth or just call.
Trains now coming through Bethlehem City, module built by Bill Brown of Jamesville, New York. And there's also coming through the Church Corner, module built by Bill Brown as well. You'll want to get these different views though, because they are very nice. That was close. Look at all the detail on these buildings, absolutely beautiful. There's a display, American Tool and Die, and that was built by Louis Fries of Manlius, New York. And we have Mertz Co-op. This module was built by Mert Waltz.
Hi, I'm Jason Vaudry. I'm with the Dry Hill Model Railroad Club out of Montague, Mass. The Dry Hill Club was founded in 1994, and we've got a few members that have been with the club for the 23 years. I became associated with the club in 2002. We've exhibited at Eastern States since 1994, and in 2007 we went out on our own as a standalone layout. This is the first year we've actually had all of our mainline scenery finally completed. Feel free to take a look around while you're here. And back in 2014, when we celebrated our 20th anniversary, the Amherst Railway Society dedicated their promotional show cars to us in honor of that 20th anniversary.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. We got here Wednesday morning. Took us about 3 days to get this set up and running, because this all comes down in trailers. 3 days to set up, 3 hours to take it down. This is the only show we exhibit at all year, because this is the only venue large enough to accommodate this setup. The setup, when it's fully assembled like it is now, is 72 feet long and 24 feet wide. The longest train that we've pulled on it is 254 cars.
Wow. Here comes one right
Yep, there's a train coming around the corner right now. If you're interested in model railroading, you can either go to the website for the Railway Society, which is amherstrail.org, and there's a link on that website to follow to the Dry Hill Model Railroad Club page. And we'd be happy to hear from you.
Okay, that's great. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And we've seen the people are coming around like crazy,
Yep.
even though some of the bigger buildings is less people. This one right here is still real full.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Even a pink car. After the train, you can see right up on the bridge there, it says Route 2 crash scene. How many monkeys do you see? That's what he said. There's the other one coming. Alan and I have been walking around and happened to see the Valley End track, and he got all excited because he says, gee, you don't see too many of the end display, so I figured maybe you could educate us a little bit about your club.
Okay, we are a completely modular railroad, and what we do is every year, I'm sure you noticed from walking around, there's also other end scale layouts in the Better Living Center and the Young building. Well, we are part of what we call the Northeast End Track Winterfest, which the Northeast End Track Winterfest is all the end scale groups from Canada and all over the country. We get together once a year, and we have a few layouts that we put on display, and everybody, it's almost like we consider it like the Super Bowl of the train season. Yes, because everybody tries to bring out their best modules and their best work, and this is my module here, where you can see that it's a city display with a lot of lights and everything like that, and we have LEDs inside the have the dinosaur inside the museum over here, and it's to promote the hobby, and hopefully we get younger kids involved, and with when the younger kids get involved, it makes it exciting for everybody.
Well, we've been seeing a lot of young children. A lot of parents with sore shoulders too. You know?
Well, that's the price they have to pay for being parents, is getting sore shoulders at a train show.
That's right. They love it. They're all excited. And I've seen some parents pointing out, and then other ones, the children are pointing out to the parents.
And we enjoy doing the display every year, and like I said, it's for the kids, so the kids can enjoy it, and also we enjoy it also. I shouldn't say it's just for the kids.
But that's the main motivator.
We're like big kids at heart.
That's right. That's right. And so, where is your particular club located?
Our particular club is based out of Shelton, Connecticut.
Okay.
Okay, we have members from all over Connecticut that are part of it. So since it's modular, we come together at train shows, and we also have a meeting once a month. And at that meeting, we discuss what some of the next train shows are going to be and how we can improve our modules and stuff like that. And try,
Try to enjoy the hobby.
Try to enjoy the hobby, yes, exactly.
Okay. All right. What? Oh, he said how many feet?
Okay, this particular module setup here is 58 by 32, and it's approximately 5 scale miles all the way around the layout.
Good afternoon.
So if you take everything and if you were to stretch it out in real live scale, it would be approximately 5 miles.
Doors.
That's what I said. We walked by and I thought, whoa, there's a big display. So that's why we wanted to come over here and view it. So it's beautiful. You can see all the detail that goes into it, even with the cars and.
Yeah, everybody has their own. Like everybody does something. Like I have this module, and then if you go around, there's other members that have different mind. They come from different parts of Connecticut, also different parts of the country at this time of year. A huge display.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate
No problem.
your time, and we're going to go enjoy the rest of this.
Yep. See, even the young guys, they enjoy it also.
Yep.
He's the youngest one in the club. He just doesn't look it.
Fine tuning.
There are a lot of wheels on this thing, and you have to keep them on.
Lights going on over there.
You can, because you got a train on the track right now, right? It's going to be the second. Listening skills.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mike Corgan. I'm a member of the club, the European Train Enthusiasts, Eastern New England Division, and we're here in Eastern New England, as we say, stretching from members in Maine all the way down to the Connecticut-New York border, most of us somewhere in between in the several states. We like European trains. Most of us have had some experience in Europe, myself and many others in the military, others working overseas, and we've come to know and admire European trains. And that led us to get together to join this club. It's got about 1,600 members nationwide, and we're one of the largest chapters with 60 members. We go to train shows and show our layout, which a number of the members have built in separate modules that we all have learned to join together so they all work as one. And then we learn things from this and take them home to our own home modules. We also come to shows like this to make sure that other people see what we're doing, and we find many people are interested, and that's how we get our members who come themselves. They bring children, bring family members, friends, and they see what we have, and for many people it brings back memories. I lived in Germany right after the war myself. My father was occupation army, and I met a chap who grew up in the town of Esslingen, where I had lived for 3 years. In fact, we shared a home with a German family, and we all remember the trains of Germany. And in fact, my layout in particular is one that is southern Germany, 1910, 1920, 1930. I do that because it's all steam locomotives, and they were all different colors at the time, very colorful. Other people have modern trains to show the Trans-Europe Express or the Excella type trains. We've got a train right now that's running with a Norwegian locomotive and Swedish cars. We have trains from all over Europe running on this layout, and we display the flags and the names of the various railroads. But we find we get a lot of people who are themselves from overseas or have lived over there who like to see reminders of what they had experienced. So that's what our club is all about. We meet regularly at the homes of different members all up and down the New England coast and share things. We learn how to enhance our systems, maybe too far, too fast sometimes, but we have computerized controls. We talk about different kinds of cars that are available. Somebody will come up to me and say, look, here's a German 1920s engine, or I'll say to somebody else, here's a new Swedish locomotive from 1995 or something. And we share. It's one of the clubs I've been to where people more share than they compete with each other. So it's very nice. It's a very congenial, very friendly club, and we look forward to our meetings and to coming to this show. This is the big show here in Springfield, but we come to a lot of different shows. If you're interested in our club and what it does, you might want to look at our club website. It is www.ete, as in European Train Enthusiasts, ete-ene, easternnewengland.org. On this site, you will see a roster of chapter activities, what's coming up next. You will see layouts of club members. You'll see how to join. And if you're interested at all, take a look. I think especially you might want to look at members' layouts to see the kinds of things that people do. We're all proud of our layouts. We spend some time on them. I have the good fortune to have my wife do all my scenery. It's something we work together on. It's a lot of fun. And if nobody else, my grandson is in love with the thing. So we welcome any members, and please take a look. Again, that website is www.ete-ene.org.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Over here, yeah.
It's going through the tunnel. baby. Hmm? There comes another one the other way, so just stay where you are. You get the windmill too? Here, they have one in the other house.
Yeah, we are all excited.
All right.
It's Lego. I thought, wait a minute, that's not Lego. That says New England Lego User Group. So if you could tell us about this, this is an exciting exhibit. So I can't wait to hear the story on it.
All right. Well, welcome to the Big E Fairgrounds here in West Springfield, Massachusetts. My name is Andy Price, and I'm part of a group called NELUG, which stands for the New England Lego User Group. We're a group of about 60 people. We live all around the 6 New England states, and we get together because of our love of Lego. We like to build it, we like to show it, we like to rave about it, and we just like to show the public what can be built with Lego. The display that we have here, we've been here for 8 years now. And this is one of our favorite displays. We like to show the public what you can do with Lego. Everything on this layout is Lego, including the trains, the train tracks, the buildings, the cats, the penguins with dynamite. They're all Lego.
Yeah, I see the trees too.
Absolutely. The trees are all Lego too. The cars, everything. And we really like the expressions on the kids' faces. They come along. We like to put a lot of Easter eggs in the display. So we have Batman, Wonder Woman, the Avengers, all kinds of things that will basically get kids' attention. We have a Wall-E right there, and we have a lot of pop culture. We have a lot of film references. We have the Beatles. I'm from Liverpool, so we have the Beatles crossing Abbey Road. We have a lot of things that will engage kids, but also adults too. We have a lot of buildings that are, great architecture. We have a lot of quirky and interesting vignettes. My particular speciality is buildings. So this section of town here with the towers, I built those over the last couple of years. I've started to do real buildings. So if you're watching from the local area, you may notice a couple of real buildings. The Nick's Nest on the very left-hand side of the block, that's a real famous hot dog place in Holyoke, Massachusetts. They do the best hot dogs there. I enjoyed going there many times and getting some inspiration, as the belly will show. Next to it is the old post office in White River Junction. We did a show there one time, and I thought it'd be rather nice to do a building that's actually in the town. And so we did that, and people recognized it. The people that own that building now, the Center for Cartoon Studies, liked the building so much that they asked if they could buy it off me. I sold it to them, liked it so much that I actually built a second copy, which is what you see here. Behind the tall tower is, it's called the India Mill Chimney. That's actually a mill chimney from the north of the UK in a town called Derwent. It was back from the Victorian times when the mill builders wanted a taller, fancier tower than the guy down the road. It was built in the Italian ornate campanile style. It simply functions as a chimney. It just looks nice, and I thought it would be a rather cool building to build. Yeah, and then for those guys that are familiar with Northampton, we have the latest People's Bank here at the front, complete with the drive-through and all the modern facilities that the bank employs.
Well, a friend of ours in the Lions Club happens to be the manager of a People's Bank in East Long Meadow.
Excellent.
Hey, Melissa will love that.
All right, so it's right there on our display. Most of our buildings are custom. They're not from kits, or if they are from kits, we kind of add multiples of them together, or we'll take the kits and we'll modify them in some way. Same with the trains. The motors are all provided by Lego, and we just build our own trains. That's a New Hampshire railway, New Haven Railway that just went past. So like I say, there's a mixture of real buildings, custom buildings, buildings that are made up from sets and stuff, and I'm sure you guys are going to take the camera and go around and definitely. So I mean, did you want me to go around with you, or are you going to just take? Okay.
If you wouldn't mind.
All right. Which direction would you like to go in? Let's go this way.
Okay.
Right, and so we've moved along a little bit further. We see one of our members, Patrick. He's one of our youngest members. He actually waited until he was 18 to join because that's the youngest age that you have to be. He couldn't wait to be 18, and so he's been with our group for 2 years now. He's a great avid builder of buildings and trains. We see the elves and the friends, the little area here, right next to a river section, which has a friend's boat crossing the river. We have a horde of penguins with dynamite, and they're doing who knows what. I think they're going to take over the whole display, which is rather marvelous. And then if we come along a bit further, once we're all set, we can now see a display that was put together by Matt Thompson. He's here today, and he's actually built a nice little town with all Lego built roads. Lego does do base plates with roads, but he's actually built them out of bricks. And he goes for some really nice classic standout architecture. We have 3 Savile Row, which is where the Beatles recorded. And we have some nice fancy buildings here. The Arkham Asylum from, I think it's Batman. One of the DC things here. A nice park scene. And for those of you that are into modern pop culture, we have Bob's Burgers, which we will see in just a second. Very distinctive with its yellow and lime green facade right here. Very colourful display, and we always like to see Matt's work here at Amherst Show. And then this is Old Saybrook Station in Connecticut. One of our members, Matt Wagner, built this last year, and he's brought it again. It's definitely built very nice and looks identical to the original building. Moving along past the stormtroopers and other Star Wars guys, because they have to get to work somehow, right? So why not take the train? It's a lot cheaper than hiring an X-Wing. And as we go past here, we have rows of vegetables. We have a couple of orchards here. We have a scarecrow guy harvesting the trees. We have a nice residential area. We have things being maintained by the cherry picker here. We have some nice houses with lilac and pink flowers, which is all very nice.
Organic gardening.
Organic gardening, absolutely. And we have a lot of hills and terraces that are being built up, which is all very nice. And we have a lot of cats that are running riot here. And so as you can see, we have 300 cats. There's a cat lady that lives at this house, obviously. These cats are all very friendly and tame. But it can be a bit daunting to those that are not used to seeing such things. Moving along, we get to more residential. We have a nice garden here. Ladies out here painting, taking in the whole bucolic scene of the whole environment. Nicely rolling hills. But as we go further up the hills, you'll notice we have the Arkham Asylum, and we have a zombie versus other guys war going on right now. We have several pop culture references. We have Doctor Who with the TARDIS, and we have the Walking Dead. We have Scooby-Doo. And we even have Knight Rider's car somewhere, like right here. Kit, if you remember that from the 80s, Kit is right here. And we have all kinds of action going on in this vicinity here. Moving along, we come to the old abandoned railway line, and you can see that it's fallen into disrepair. And those of you that remember the films from the 80s and 90s, this is the Back to the Future 3, and that's from one of our members, Faustino. He likes to build very quirky things, and he does an excellent job of it, as I'm sure you can tell. Very, very faithful to the detail, yes, absolutely. But if you take a wide panorama of the whole forest area, there's a whole load of trees that have gone into that, and they took quite a while.
Little things in between.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You've got the Back to the Future original DeLorean right here, and you've got some kind of badness going on around here. We're not quite sure what. We have E.T.
Yeah, I saw that.
Flying along in his with Elliot in the bike. So we have all kinds of things going on. Down below, we have a scene from. I think it's Star Wars, Stargate. Yes, Stargate. Thank you. I'm glad that we have some pop culture people around here. So we have a Stargate scene down below, and this is obviously secret. This is under the mountain. That's not known to the general population of this Lego particular village, which is all marvelous. And so we move on from here, and of course, it wouldn't be complete with being in New England and having a windmill, because those alternative energies, you know, they're coming into the fore here, and so we have a turbine going on there. Balloon ride, well, that you got to do something for enjoyment, which is all marvelous. Well, moving swiftly along, most of these trains are custom trains. Some of them are kits that have been modified, but for the most part, these are custom trains. We can see a lot of workers here. They're in a union, I believe. There's the guy working, and there's the members watching him work. It's always very important. You got to have the supervisors, absolutely, to make sure that that one guy does all the work right here. And we have a variety of cranes, trains, and automobiles in this train yard here. A wide variety of trailers and other such items. State of Maine, we've got the New Haven train. So we've got all kinds of things going on here. It's obviously very busy. We've got cranes. The people are working on these things. We have parts of the X-wing fighter from Star Wars.
Amazing all that you can build with it.
It is, and we really love putting this thing together to show people what we can do with Lego. And it's always great to see the expressions and the questions people ask too. They always ask really good questions. Well, this is the construction part of town. Lego Town is expanding, and obviously we have a lot of construction vehicles going on here. Right next to the nice park at this end of town. We also have Emmett, who was from the Lego movie, in his constructor mech. He's helping out. We've got a lot of coal and other materials that we can use for this area. And as we come down here, we see that this part of town is, in fact, it was the dodgy part of town, the bad part, because as you see, there's an old dilapidated cinema right there, and next to it we see a tire fire with real flames. And that's because the dodgy guys in front, they're obviously doing some kind of a deal. So that's going to be torn down, I think, and that's going to become a really nice part of town again, which is a good thing. We have a nightclub. It's a very trendy 80s themed nightclub, Tech Noir. I got the inspiration for that one from Blade Runner. We have a petrol station, which I believe in America is known as a gas station, right here. A very nice station devised by Patrick, who we met before. We have some more nice buildings. The church and this office building were built by Mike Ripley. He's there in the white shirt over there. He always brings some nice buildings to the display. He also built this pyramid, which is rumored to look like the Louvre pyramid or the Luxor in Las Vegas. It's not, but you know, we could pretend it is. But that's always a really good thing. And the reason, and the Batmobile is right there, absolutely, from the latest film that's coming out. And we have a train playing the British national anthem, which is marvelous. I think that's a good thing. Very appropriate there. And we go a little bit further. These are some kits that were from Lego but have been expanded in some way. So the bike shop and the detective's office, the deli, the Palace Cinema, they've all been expanded. The pizza place, they're all kits that you could have bought or can buy, but they've been expanded. So 2 or more of them put together, extra bricks to flesh them out.
The creativity is unbelievable.
That's what we like to aim for. Yes, we definitely like to be creative with these things. The church has lights in it that light up. We absolutely, and we have the police station to keep law and order.
Definitely.
We're going to send them over to the tire fire guys later. We'll get them sorted out. Yes. And then this brings us back to where we started from, back to Nick's Nest, where we can enjoy a delicious hot dog at one of Holyoke's finest hot dog joints. So I think we've covered pretty much everything here. Ghostbusters will sort the ghosts out. So I want to thank you for having me talk today, and I hope that your viewers will enjoy this show.
I know they will. I mean, this is an absolutely stunning display, and to see, I mean, a lot of things can be built with Legos. We've seen it a long times, but it keeps on taking them to the next level, level right there. It was fabulous, and we appreciate you taking the time to give us this enjoyment for everybody else to view and to see and to marvel at.
Excellent. Well, thank you.
Thank you, and have a great day.
Thank you.